Safe headphones for kids with innovative features. Welcome to another Techstination interview. Joining us from a company called ONANOFF is founder Petur Olafsson. Thank you for joining us, Peter.
Thanks for having me.
Well, tell us about the company, first of all, a little background about it.
Yeah, ONANOFF was founded in 2014, I'm sorry, and was founded very much on the basis that kids at that time were getting smart devices into their hands, and it seems to be at that time point no audio solution for them, and safe audio solution. That is what I mean by that is that 12.5% of kids in the US, 16 years old and younger, have hearing damage directly relatable to using a headphone and earbuds on too loud volume. And hearing is very important for us in terms of it's like any damage on hearing is a permanent damage. So think about this almost like a mileage on a car. So you have surely just mileage which you can have in terms of hearing, and you start damaging it from the first day. So kids today, like 20-year-old kids today, have a hearing like 40-year-old back in the days, because we have something in our ears all the time, and we are blasting our ears with kind of 105 decibels. So that's like a typical Apple AirPods, and it takes just a few minutes out of that to start making some kind of small damage on your hearing, and it's accumulated over time, and then all of a sudden you have a kind of you damage your hearing into the level where it kind of impacts your social skills and educational skills as a kid.
Did you have any particular motivation for wanting to focus on this?
Yeah, in a way, of course, the statistics was kind of alarming, and there was nobody really taking care of this category. You had the toy business, kind of licensing, putting licensing on the headphones, and normally was done on the cost of the quality of the products. And then you had this kind of big OEMs like Sony and Philips, but they were not really tailor-making the products to the kids' needs in a way. So it was more like they took what the adult headphones and gave it to the kids, pretty much. So we saw the opportunity to do something which was really specialized for the kid market.
So what you have on the market is a line of headphones called BuddyPhones. Tell us about them and what is so different.
Yeah, so we have an extensive line of products under the BuddyPhones brand. What's unique about them is they have what we call safe audio. That means they do not go up beyond certain threshold of audio exposure. So it means you can listen like 85 decibels which is recommended by World Health Organization as a kind of a standard of loudness for kids. It means pretty much you can listen for 8 hours without damaging your hearing. But then you can ask me questions like what you mean by 85, and we have our kind of our standard in terms of how we do it, in terms of we measure the whole exposure through the whole spectrum, and guarantee that it does not go above 85 decibels as a standard kind of feature. Plus, what we have is that we do our headphones very durable. The way they kind of kids don't treat their items well, so we need to be more robust. As well, all the materials which we use need to be safe. It's like we have our headphones BPA free. So in a way, so we kind of tailor make it to the finest details towards the kids. And of course we have sticker sets, so we make it fun as well. And yeah, so there's kind of a overall sort of 360 kind of a look at audio headphones and how we can make it as kid friendly as possible.
What are the newest in the lineup?
We have a new line called Plus Series, so BuddyPhones Plus Series, and that's always all from a wired headphones, like this one here. And then it comes with a kind of extensive sticker set to make it kind of fun and cool to wear them, to wireless headphones we call Play Plus, which has as well educational mode we call study mode, which allows them kind of when they using the headphones for education purposes, they can kind of focus better. So it takes a lot of the bass and some of the high frequencies and isolates on the voice range, so they can hear better. And then we have a noise cancellation headphones coming out end of this month, which we will call Cosmos Plus. And that one has a beam microphone, of course wireless, has a noise cancellation, and it has a kind of a travel bag with it as well. So this is kind of how the Cosmos Plus looks like. Because why we have beam microphone? Because the kids headphone market changed a little bit through the COVID times. Pre-COVID time, headphones for kids were mainly used for entertainment purposes. So you can using watching the YouTube, etc. On their iPads. But through during the COVID times, but everybody was studying at home and using Zoom for classes. The whole the market changed into a more educational driven market, and that's the reason why we are bringing now another headphone in the Plus School Plus wireless, which has a beam microphone, specially made for education purposes.
Now, some of the other headphones have microphones built in too, but without the boom coming out.
Correct. Yes. So they all have a microphone which comes with it, but the beam mic allows it to record the voice better, and especially when you're in a kind of louder environment, and it's quite important to have a good microphone.
Yeah, there might be brothers and sisters online at the same time, and parents and whatnot, all in the same household.
Yeah, and exactly, and what's happening as well in education within the schools is that more and more of the content which kids are learning in schools are becoming online in a way. So they are always listening and always communicating through the computer, even to do exams through the computer. So it's quite important. The voice recording is good as well. It's not just gonna hear well, have a safe audio. Is to have able to kind of record the voice well as well.
Now, aiming these at kids, you already mentioned you had to focus to a great extent on durability, but I suppose also on price point, because that's important for the parents here. So because when they're out shopping, that may be the first thing they're looking at.
Yeah, so we have a very affordable range of products. So we have a whole range of products, all from $14.99 up to $99, and it's just different features for the different products within that price range. Our new latest products came out. The Plus series is from $29.99. The wireless version is $49.99, and then noise cancellation $99.
What advantages? I know you've touched on some of these points already, but what advantages do you feel you have over some of your competitors in the market today who have these noise limiting headphones?
First of all, I think as we are specialized in kids and education audio, it allows us to kind of focus as a brand, similar like way of, if you think about Bose has been doing the same headphone for 35, 40 years. So it gives you kind of this dedication that we have, means that the products we're doing, the certification, is done to the maximum kind of possibilities in a way, is as safe as possible. That when I touch based on like 85 decibels, what does 85 decibels mean? So we measured it through the whole range, the audio range. A lot of our competitors are just taking that at 1 kilohertz and measuring it at 1 kilohertz. So they don't really do a safe audio for the kids, because they can have a much more exposure up, kind of below or above the 1 kilohertz. So this kind of dedication that you have a safety as a consumer in a way of buying BuddyPhones in a way, and that's one. Of course, all our headphones are kind of using safe materials in a way, certified by Prop 65, like in California standard, to the maximum. a lot of the headphones which you are buying maybe on Amazon has not been certified towards the kind of the chemicals, etc. So with a brand, you buy this kind of insurance that things are done correctly and safely in a way. So yeah, so that's kind of the guarantee which we provide with our BuddyPhones.
Where do you go from here with these? I mean, you have new models out, and we're on the horizon very soon.
Yes. Is it the market, like I said, has developed through the COVID times in a way, becoming a more education-driven market from being an entertainment-driven market. And by that, our portfolio needs to be reflecting how kids use the headphones. And that's the reason why we have this kind of a more focus towards the schooling needs. And we will carry on developing that onwards in a way. How can we help kids to have most kind of enjoyable experience with their headphones and at the same time being safe? And there's
You have a feature that you call study mode. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so study mode, like I mentioned, is as a mode which is focused on the vocal range. So it cuts out a lot of interferences in the audio range, and therefore you can listen better in a way. It's like one thing was kind of as you probably doing your podcast, is you want to take a lot of the kind of extra noises from the bandwidth in a way. You take some of the bass out and try to kind of focus on the vocals. And this is exactly what we are doing in the study mode. We focus on the vocal range, because all headphones today, pretty much all headphones today, are made for music. So they allow a lot of bass, a lot of kind of power driven. So what we do with the study mode is this: you can just kind of click a button and you go from a kind of a music mode into this kind of a vocal mode, and then therefore you can listen for a longer period of time and listen better. 85% what we learn actually is through listening. So it's very important that you kind of give kids headphones is kind of easy listenable in a way with.
And on the fun side, you have these different colors and the customizable stickers and things.
Yeah, so we do 6 different colors. So there's a color for everyone, and we do all kinds of different stickers, from science stickers to kind of unicorns and fairies to pirates, etc. So we have a lot of fun colors with the fun stickers. So it's and it makes it kind of a very kind of colorful range.
Terrific. Where can people find you?
You can find us, of course, on buddyphones.com and as well on Amazon.
Terrific. Once again, it's buddyphones.com. Petur Olafsson, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand, without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.